Hi everyone, today we'll be taking a quick look at an electromagnetic resonance pen made by Staedtler. It is the Mars Lumograph Digital Jumbo. Now there's quite a few videos on the internet, on YouTube, of the equivalent of this pen, which is sort of black and yellow in colour. But this one is a bit cheaper on Amazon, and there doesn't seem to be anyone talking about it or reviewing it. I contacted the customer service for Staedtler and they confirmed that the pens are exactly the same. The only difference is the aesthetic, so the colour. So I thought, let's take a look at it, just make sure that everything is exactly the same as in what you get in the box. I guess the tips and the rubber is the same. I mean, it sounds like it is. But let's take a look and see what you get inside. It typically does come about £10 cheaper than the other pen, which everybody seems to have. And later on in the video, I will be testing, seeing what it's like with my Remarkable 2 in terms of how it writes, how it feels, just an overall review of the product itself. So firstly, let's open it up. See what you get in the box here. So within the box you get the stylus itself, or pen. I'll come to that in a second. It looks like you receive 5 additional nibs and the tool to remove those. But anyway, that's it for what comes in the box. If you do want to check what the compatibility is, the same is on the website, but here there is a QR code which can be scanned and you can check what devices it is compatible with. So let's go ahead and see how it performs on an actual device. So rather than do a test straight out of the box, it's been a week or so since my last video. I thought I'd actually give it a proper test, using it on my day-to-day use of my Remarkable, rather than doing a bit of a just out of the box fresh test to let people know if it's essentially worth purchasing or not. So the main thing that I would start off with is that it is very similar to the sister pen, the Staedtler Norris Digital Jumbo. I don't own that pen, but I've watched some review videos on it, and everyone says one of the main things is that it's very smooth compared to the Remarkable marker, which is a bit more, I suppose, like a realistic pencil, a bit scratchier. So it depends what you prefer, really. I really like this one in particular whilst using the fountain pen. I write my journal with the combination of those two because it feels exactly like a fountain pen does. So I'll jump in and just test it with you on screen in a second. But the other thing worth noting as well is that the eraser, I was going to say rubber, but that means something else for our American friends. That's what we call it in the UK, but eraser, let's call it that. It also works really well. You don't have to fiddle with anything or change the settings on your Remarkable. Works right out of the box. Let's do some highlighting. And then you don't need to click onto the eraser. You can just go ahead and do your erasing there. And when you're writing text, it works great as well. Go back to my fountain pen. Let's say we want to redo that. Bam, it's great. I do choose to use the eraser rather than clicking on that icon. I just find it easier just to flip it around and do it that way. So that also works very well for me. So lastly, just to, I guess, test it out on a couple of the different pens. I've showed you the fountain pen there. Here's the ballpoint. I'm choosing to write hello because my handwriting is terrible, but when I write hello, it looks decent. So yes, I would say very smooth. You can still hear some of the pen on paper sound, which is quite nice. I actually do really like this. I think some people might prefer to go for the Remarkable option. As I say, a bit more like a pencil. Yeah, for example, with the mechanical pencil, I think it might be better with the Remarkable marker. But really good pen, and what I would say is the Staedtler Norris Jumbo is, I believe it's about £10 cheaper than this one on Amazon currently. So if you're not bothered about the colour, I mean, I like the colour, but if you want to get the black and yellow one, then go for that. But if you're just after a better deal, I believe this is about £10 cheaper. I'm unsure if it's available on Amazon US, might be worth having a look. But I don't know why it wouldn't be. If not, I believe it's probably available on the Staedtler website. So that's all. If there are any questions, please do drop them into the comments. More than happy to help. Just while I'm here, it's worth noting that I've started creating a couple of templates. I've purchased some of my own recently off Etsy, actually. Well, some of my own. I've purchased some templates that other people have made, some really nice ones, such as the weekly planner I now use. But for the finance side of things, a finance tracker, I couldn't really find what I was looking for within a decent price range. So I've gone ahead and made one of these. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll drop it into the description here. It's nice and hyperlinked, so you get your overview. Don't worry, this isn't actual figures. I've just mocked it up for the advert. Financial goals, hyperlinked to the various months. Put in your costs, fixed and variable, income, any actions you want to take for the next month to try save some money or boost your income. And again, hyperlinked back to the overview page. I'm selling it super cheap on Etsy because it's the only thing that I sell on there. So just in case it's of use to anyone, it's on for about £1.50. So I think it'd be the same, $1.50 for those in the US. So it really supports the ongoing things that I do here. So thank you very much, and speak to you. Oh, one more thing before I go is that it might have been a given, but there isn't a magnet here. I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier because it's a week later, but there is no magnet attachment like you can use with the Remarkable marker. So yes, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers. Bye.